Every penny you spend to heat or cool your home at some point in time travels from your furnace or your air conditioner, runs through a series of ducts until it ends up in the rooms where you want the heat or the cool air to come out. What happens as that heat comes from your furnace, it travels down through this maze of metal boxes and metal ductwork. It ends up heating that ductwork and changing the temperature of the metal that surrounds it. Unless it's insulated, that heat's going to dissipate into the attic space, the basement, or the walls where that ductwork is running. And when you have a duct running through a wall like this, you have a situation where a lot of energy can be zapped away by the exterior wall before it even reaches the room. And that makes the heat that's coming from your furnace less potent. It takes away some of the heat. So what you want to do to make sure that you don't end up losing heat year after year by having it come through the walls and disappearing to the exterior wall is you want to wrap it with some sort of insulation. Now, that's easier said than done. If you have ductwork running through a 2x4 wall like I have here, there's hardly any space between the ductwork and the exterior plywood. In fact, there might be like less than 1/4 inch or almost zero. Now, the only way I found to fix that problem, or to be able to figure out a way to get insulation behind the ductwork, which is really close to the wall, is to use something known as radiant barrier or Reflectix insulation. Now, you can buy this at Lowe's or the Home Depot. It comes in rolls. It's about 50 cents a square foot. It looks like this. It's basically bubble wrap that's wrapped around like aluminum. It's very thin, and you can actually see the bubbles in there. And it gives you a thermal break behind this ductwork so that the heat's not going to transfer through the duct into the plywood and then disappear into the exterior wall. But instead it's going to focus that energy this way. So all I do is I take this Reflectix insulation, I cut it to about the right length so that it fits, inside between the wall cavities, between the 2x4s. And I can tuck it in behind this ductwork. Now I have a thermal break in between the ductwork and the wall, where now the energy that I need to have come from the furnace and heat this room or cool this room is not going to be disappearing out into the exterior wall. And you can finish that off with, you can either do one of two things. You can either take a scrap of, you can rip down strips of fiberglass insulation and tuck that in there like that. Or I use a combination of foam board and grate stuff, and I'll cut this into strips that fit in between here, and then I'll air seal it off with some grate stuff. It's a pretty easy, simple thing to do. If you have a tight space where you can hardly get insulation behind it, this Reflectix insulation works great. If you're sick and tired of spending too much money on your energy bills, stop by my website at howtohomeinsulation.com. You'll find the videos and information you need to start saving money on your energy bills right now. My name's Corey Binford. Thanks for watching.